ngagsapa kada tayo amin nga awan malabsan. Amoyo syakmat, din makelak dito'y San Vicente, barangay iti syudad iti Baguio. Ado dagijay kaaruba mi dita, nga Ibaloi. Kasla dagijay pigang family, dagijay bugtong, urani, asyong, ganda gito'y alkira. Idi dinyanunan mi isuda dita, siyempre Ibaloi iti sauda. Kay ayam mi dagijay anak da, nagbalinti sauda sa unti buntok, sa unti sagada, nalipatan da de sauda nga Ibaloi. We are so very dominant.
The officers of the Onjon ni Ibaloi Incorporation, adadatoy amin na ibagati nagnaganda. Our elders in the Ibaloi community, amin nga Ibaloi. Ore dagitoy plantito-plantita nga isudati adatta nga nangidis display ti mulmula da, mabalingag pasyar kahit tayon tumaramdama, nalakalang kano tilako da. Awan tilabas na, ladies and gentlemen, mapteng jako son si kayon umin. With the year 1909, you know, Baguio City was created on September 1, 1909 by virtue of the city charter. And that city charter was drafted by our American colonizers during that time. But one thing that we need to remember, hanyo ko mga liplipatan, da kayo nga nakaurnong nga kakailyan tata, is something that happened before September 1 on that same year. In the month of February, 23rd of February 1909, something happened that is so relevant that we should know and understand and pass on to the next generation. It is February 23, 1909, the American Supreme Court Amerikano hangad ti Pilipinas, issued a ruling regarding that land registration case filed by Ibaloi chieftain Matthew Carino. At dati application ni Matthew Carino for the recognition and titling of his land situated in what the Ibalois called Ipit and Lubas. But now we know it as Camp Janhay. It consists of, if I remember right, 146 hectares. Matthew Carino needed to bring that case to the U.S. Supreme Court on appeal because it has been decided by the Supreme Court of the Philippines and did not grant the title in favor of him. But the good thing is, the Supreme Court of America recognized and issued the title. They recognized the claim of Matthew Carino, giving birth to what our lawyers know as the doctrine of native title. Meaning, they recognized the rights of the indigenous people. In that decision, tikunanay jay igorotes, iti imununa nga tattao dito Bagyo. iso nga na-recognize the gay Igorots, iso nga na-recognize ni Macho Carino, nga imun unada ng ti gobyerno ti Espanyol. And so, vis-a-vis the doctrine of regalian doctrine, lumawatan tayo di jay, na iyanak iti makunkuna nga native title doctrine. And it is also known as the Carino Doctrine because it pertains to the case of Macho Carino for the registration of his land. So the point here, my friends, is if the Supreme Court recognized the Ibalois, the Igorots of Baguio on February 23, 1909, a few months after that, September 1, the city charter said, ay tidagdaga ti Baguio kukwa ti gobyerno. Iso nga oray no Ibaloy ka idi, no kayat no matituluan ti dagam, gatangam from the government. So, kumontra ijay na February 23 decision to U.S. Supreme Court. Because in the city charter, it states there that the disposition of lands should be through sale. So the government will sell it to the applicant. So anyway, we move fast forward. Today, many Ibalois still feel and believe, and we see it though, that there is injustice. Because of that thing that happened in 1909, sumursursurut, because the city charter is the basic law for the city government of Baguio. It describes the territory of Baguio City. It provides of how government is run and how should be the system of government. But basically, as Ibalois, we see in particular the matter about the recognition of our ancestral lands here in the city of Baguio. Even to consider that the Carino Doctrine has been utilized or referred to by other countries in recognizing the ancestral lands of the natives, indigenous peoples, particularly the Indians of North America and the Maoris of New Zealand. So friends, there are many such stories of the Ibaloi families of Baguio City with regards to the recognition of their lands. But the good news is, the city government of Baguio, in the year 2009, issued resolution number 395, declaring February 23 of each year as Ibaloi Day in the city of Baguio.
Today is a way of recognizing the early settlers in our community. And although Baguio City has become a melting pot of many people, of many tribes, many cultures, from all walks of life, your teachings and practices have always been our guide every step of the way. You are the pioneer, and I'm glad to inform you that we fully acknowledge that Baguio was once the home of the Ibaloi. There's no doubt about that. You have carried out your ancestors' legacy with pride, which gives everyone hope and a sense of belonging, especially during this trying time. We, your city government, are merely stewards looking out for your and everyone else's being. Thank you for trusting this administration and creating a safe and livable home for all of you. Not only do we aim to develop Baguio, but we have created ways to involve even our neighboring Ibaloi brothers and sisters in our collective growth. Even Ibalois from the other municipalities, particularly members of the Bliss Association. They share our same heritage and protect the same lands that we are on now. Allow me to thank all of you for all your efforts in preserving our city's history. The current generation still wears the Ibaloi cloth, loud and proud, and that is something worthy to emulate. They represent all of you so nobly and beautifully because you have taught them to respect their origin. There are many stories from around the world that some indigenous cultures are being put into shadow. However, here in the city of Baguio, you continue to stand strong. And you will continue to stand strong with the support of the local government unit of the city of Baguio. You are not behind us, you are not in front of us. We are standing side by side. There's no entitlement here. Wala po tayong bibigyan ng sort of entitlement. Tayo pong lahat dito sa siyudad ng Baguio, pantay-pantay. Once again, I wish to greet all of you a happy Ibaloi Day.
Om palapalat kaniwala ditang kaniwala tudo daguan mo. Mapalta kay magabakabay ka. Oy! Oy!
Ako po ay natutuwa at tinuloy natin ang ating Ibaloi Day celebration ngayong araw na ito. Actually, this should have been in February of this year, February 23. This should have been this is the 11th year of of the city's declaration of this Ibaloi Day. First and foremost, I'm very happy to inform you that the bill that I filed in Congress was approved on third and final reading. Ito po yung declaration ng Burnham Park to be an heritage park. And once it is declared an heritage park, the TIESA, the Department of Tourism, and the City of Baguio will do the preservation and development of the area. And one of the areas that is included in the bill that I propose is this particular area. So there will be an overall development of the area, and we will provide the necessary funding for the preservation and development of Burnham Park. And this is in line also with the plan of our city mayor in seeing to it that we improve and develop Burnham Park. Kaya ako po'y natutuwa kasi kasama po itong ating Ibaloi Park ngayon sa ating na-approve na bill declaring Burnham Park as an heritage park. Yung pong pangalawa dito, yung pong isang bill natin na approve din sa Committee on Basic Education, ito po yung pag-establish ng Nationalized School for the Arts. Dito po pag-aaralan ng mga bata in the high school level tungkol po sa iba't ibang kultura dito po sa ating lungsod ng Baguio. And kasama po ito, and I am very happy that this bill was approved dun sa committee sapagkat ito po ay magsisimula ang pag-aaral ng mga bata sa high school. At ang kultura po nito ng ating lungsod, ng ating Cordillera, hindi po pwedeng hindi maisama ang pag-aaral po sa kulturang Ibaloi. Sapagkat alam po natin lahat, ang Baguio ay nagsimula dito dahil po sa kanila. Kaya I'm very happy that this bill, and hopefully this bill will be passed into law before we end our 18th Congress.